I'm gonna type out here. We have another video today. Today we're gonna be talking about dream boards, the importance of dream boards, and how to create your own. I'm gonna give you materials right on this video, what should be put on here, and at the end I'm gonna tell you what should not be put on here. It's very useful if you're looking for motivation. This is how I started out getting motivated. Besides reading the Word of God and having good people around me, the dream board is your best friend that you're gonna have throughout this journey of success and everything in your life. Not only financially, but everything else in your life. So definitely stay tuned for the video. And you already know, take a look.
My heart rages.
Recording this video again for the fourth time. I'm horrible with this stuff. We're just going to do it as quick as possible. Here's an example today on my dream board. So you guys take a look at it. I'll put it a little bit closer this way because I do want to point out some stuff as I'm doing this video. This is it. This is my dream board. If you guys have any questions, whatever says, let me know below. You guys are going to see me talk a lot about dropping a comment below and stuff like that, but disregard that. At the end of the video, I'll tell you what to drop below so I can read it. Dream boards. Why are dream boards important? It's a good source of motivation, of physical, visual motivation. You look at it, you see accountability of your goals and the images of the stuff that you want. It motivates you. This is where I started when I was 19, 18 years old. I did one of these and it kept me moving year after year to the next steps in my life. Not only does this help provide motivation financially, but spiritually, physically, and emotionally too. So definitely consider doing this as a first step moving forward in your motivational journey. Step number 1, get a board, get a whiteboard, get a poster board. The bigger, the better, because you want it to take over a wall and that you see it every single day. Poster boards can range between $1 to $3 depending if you get the pack. Whiteboards like I have right here in this example is $5 to $7, but I definitely recommend poster boards. Number 2, images. You want to put images that are going to be motivational to you. Cars, houses, spirituality, Bible verses you can put on here, family images, memories. You want to put them in this dream board because that's what's going to fuel the car. This is the car. The photos are going to be the fuel that motivates you to keep going in this journey. Number 3, you are going to put points on what you are going to try to do within the next year to 5 years. You can always erase these and adjust these on a whiteboard, but you cannot do it on a poster board, so you'd have to redo the process all over again. But that's completely fine because we're changing human beings. We're not perfect, so definitely take that in consideration. How do I set it up? I set it up in levels: easy, medium, hard. Your easy level is going to have 5, your medium levels are going to have 5, and your hard levels are going to have 3. And there's going to be a reason for that because they're going to be achievable, basically. You don't want to make your hard having 10 and your easy having 2 because it's going to be too easy, and vice versa. Your easy ones are going to be saying hi to people is a good example, waking up, being grateful every morning, reading a Bible verse a day. Those are going to be your easy ones. Those are achievable. You could do them anytime, anywhere. And it'll be a good refresher for you if you're very hard at getting into new habits. Medium steps are going to be stuff that could be attainable within the 3 to 6 month range. This might be developing a habit of reading. This might be stuff like reading John in the Bible, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. That's what I can see. Starting a new study group, whether if it's learning about a book, getting friends together to study about the richest man in Babylon, for an example, or the Bible. These medium stuff are going to be not as attainable as the easy ones, but they're still attainable. Learning a new skill. So if I don't know how to change an alternator, but I know how to do an oil change, maybe I should consider changing my first alternator ever. That's going to be a medium task, or the hard task is going to be replacing a clutch, replacing an engine. That's a very good example of that. For people who are in the cashier field at retail jobs, to you it might be greeting the customer with a hi and starting a conversation. It might be a medium for you. Or it might be asking to be moved up to a new position and working on getting that. Now your harder levels are going to be stuff that's going to be within a year to a 3-year range. I'm going to quit smoking. I'm going to quit drinking. I'm going to quit watching the websites. A second one for the hard ones could be trying to be a master technician within the next 3 years and achieving that. Whether that's studying very hard or going for your first test to get ASC certified. For some people, it might be becoming a lawyer, getting those tests done so you can move up to the next step. Your hard ones can be saving $100,000 within the next 2 years. Having an investment portfolio of $10,000 worth in fundraise or Fidelity. Those are going to be your harder ones. And like I said, your easy ones have to be attainable within the next 3 months. Your harder ones are going to be between 3 to 5. Your medium ones are going to be 3 to 5 months, and your harder ones are going to be 2 a year to 3 years. Now, on the left-hand side, I would put Bible verses or motivational things that you've heard. This might be Albert Einstein, where repeating the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result is called insanity. You might put that on the left side. You might put things that Martin Luther King Jr. said. You might put stuff here that Abraham Lincoln said, etc., etc., etc. For me, it might be proverb verses all over on this side. And that's what's going to be encouragement for you to, again, this is all adding fuel to the list of stuff they're going to be trying to do on the right-hand side of your dream board. Now, the next step of this is obviously having colors that pop out. So using reds, neon colors, yellow. You want to put your goals in black colors only, the dream board lettering in black letters only, and your savings goal. So like if you're trying to save $5,000 by the end of the year, you can put that in red too. I would put your most important ones in red, the ones that you absolutely want to get done first, rather if that's easy, medium, hard. The ones that you want to get done first, yes or yes, put them in bold red. Put arrows, so I can tell over here. I put arrows in my dream board because I want to be able to see this and look at the images immediately and then refresh my goals in my head every day. Lastly, for this video, quick video actually, is find a location for this. You want to put this in doorways where you can open the door and in front of you, you can see this and appreciate this for what it is. You want to put this in, if you're a closet visitor often and you pull out clothes from your closet, you can put this in the closet because you're going to open it, dig through clothes, you're going to see this every morning. Maybe you might be a salesperson, you grab the suit out of your closet. This might be a good spot to put it. Living room, you can put this in the kitchen, right in the middle where the duck is in the stove. You might put this right there so you can see it and absorb it, because most of you are going to be taking around like 20 minutes cooking, 15 minutes cooking, washing dishes. You're going to see it. You want to make sure this gets seen. The things to avoid now is avoid putting this where it might be cluttered. So if you have a bunch of photos of old memories and stuff like that all over the house in the living room, and you put this in the middle, you're probably not going to look at this. You're probably going to be absorbed a lot by your images of your car, the images of your mom, the images of your dad growing up, and all this other stuff, and you don't want it in a clutter. I would avoid putting this in the bathroom. That's just my personal preference. I would avoid putting this anywhere close to maybe pictures of your drawings, you know. I'm running out of ideas, but that's where I would avoid putting this. I think that's really it. I mean, did I forget anything else? So, like I said, you can adjust this. I'll make this as my last point, is if you hit any of these goals, you can cross them out, because that also provides motivation. You don't have to leave them just like that as soon as you're done doing them. You can cross them out little by little. If you get the harder ones a little bit early, congrats to you. That's awesome. And you can always come back again at the end of the year, revisit these, and record yourself again, showing the poster board at the start of the year and recording yourself at the end of the year. What did I miss? What did I hit? And you can celebrate. You can go out, have a quick meal by yourself, go out with a couple of drinks with your friends. But if your goal is to quit drinking, I would not do that. If it's to quit smoking, don't celebrate with smoking. Stay concrete with the plan. Don't break it. And if you do fall, remember, get back up and try again, because we have a God on our side that wants to see us prosper and do the right things. Cause he's out, It's because when you see it at the end of the year, you're like, well, I achieved that thing that I wanted to achieve for almost the past 5 years, and I didn't do it. But until I made this dream board, I was successful at it, and I did really, really great. So I'm proud of myself for that. You're going to look back and you're genuinely going to say that. And this is just another form of accountability that I really, really like a lot. There's other forms of accountability like biblical accountability, peers accountability, but this is one that's kind of personal because people aren't going to understand these goals unless they've been through it. But this is something that you're seeing every day, so you're motivated for sure. And it's going to be a personal thing to you. Now, let's say that you do end up doing all of these at once. Let's say you do get all of these because you're just extremely motivated and you hit them all on the target. You can erase these and reset this process all over again. So let's say you hit all these within the next 7 months. On November, if I know how to count months correctly, in November, you can most definitely be like, okay, so I hit all these. Erase it. And then set new goals. Super easy. I love this stuff. If you guys have any questions about dream boards, drop it below and I'll be more than glad to answer these. I've had dream boards for about like 3 years to 4 years now, and I'm not disappointed by what I've earned by doing this. So definitely implement this to your life if you haven't yet, and you'll see your fruits start to grow little by little. I love you guys. That's the video for today. Comment below what you guys think about dream boards, because I love this method a lot. And what's your favorite car? Mine is the Porsche 911 GT3 RS, specifically in lime green, and the Honda Civic Type R. I would most definitely say that. What generation? The 90s Type R, for sure. That's it. I love you guys. And you already know, God loves you too. Peace out.